Good morning, folks. This morning's shave is soap is going to be from Wet the Face. In case you might say it's going to be Christmas time in July. That's what the soap looks like on the inside. And it's a fairly soft soap. It's pretty nice. Got it whipped up here in the Instinctive Goat wooden bowl, walnut and cherry. It's got grooves in the inside there. And this is a vintage ever-ready brush with a, it could be the original knot. I'm not real sure. It doesn't look like it's been replaced, but if they replaced it, they did a very good job a while back. But got it whipped up here. The blades I'm using today are the Personna hair shaper blades. You can find these pretty much anywhere. I have alum block complete with rubber band. My wife decided she needed my Humphreys lilac witch hazel, so I'm back to using Thayer's with aloe. Thought I'd finish this one off. And I got the matching aftershave to go with the shave today. Shaver of the day. Yeah. It's going to use that Personna blade. This is a Weck. I don't know, hair shaper, I don't know if this is the original scales or not. I do like them. Nice and sturdy. Nice change, in other words, not black, not white. Pretty nice looking shaver. It's one of those eBay finds. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the pre-shave. This is a cube from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I've already put a hot towel to the face this morning. And the blade that's in this hair shaper, normally if I use a hair shaper blade, I usually stop with 5 uses. And today I'm going to try the 6th one to see how it works for me. Usually 5 is good enough because by that 5th shave I can tell it's noticeable, in other words. But I'm going to see how it works out today. Of recent history, I've not used one. Recent history, I've not used a blade 6 times, a hair shaper blade. So we're going to give it a try and see how it works out. It's been a while since I mentioned it, but I have a Gillette Fat Boy sitting over here, just in case things start to go south. If I decide I need to do something like that, go ahead and get started here with the first pass. If this is one of the first times you've seen one of these videos, I usually just do a 2-pass shave with a Chevette or a hair shaper or even a straight razor. And I do whip up my shaving cream on the wet side. So in other words, it may not be as thick as some others, but it seems to work better for me. Seems to be a little bit slicker if you whip it up a bit on the wet side. Alright, I don't know if you saw that earlier, but there it is on the blade. Tang, I should say, or the, what are we going to call that part? This is the tang. I think can't remember what they call this part. It's been a while since I looked at that. Gave it much thought. We'll get started here. There is a bit of feedback there. Temperature-wise around here, they've been having heat advisories, seem like all week. Around 105, 110 with the heat index. And for this particular shave, I have a damp cloth over here on the side, wiping most of that shaving cream off. Help keep my sink water a little bit clean. me, the true test on how far you've taken your blade is against the grain pass. Most of the time it'll be okay on the with the grain, but against the grain is the real test, whether your blade should have been swapped out or not. I have a, I think I trimmed off just a little bit too much there, huh? I have a DE shaver of sorts coming from a slow delivery, I guess you might say, from Russia. I had seen this a while back. The see Andy Northern Shaver, Joe Borelli, I think is how you pronounce his name. He has a podcast, as well as every once in a while he may write something on Sharpologist website, as well as Mark Hutchinson, Friendship Shaving. It's a DE that takes two DE blades. First DE blade you snap in half for the top one, and then there's a spacer, and then the bottom one you leave the DE blade intact. And decided I'll give it a try. But it's going to take a while. I think they said it ain't going to ship until next week. And I ordered it last week. But it appears to be a lightweight shaver made out of aluminum. Base plate's plastic. For me, those shavers are a challenge. I have a tendency to try to spend a little bit more time with shavers like that, because the ones that have weight behind them seem just to be natural to me, easy peasy, I guess you might say. So I'm trying to, I guess you might say, get better at using a lightweight shaver. It's a challenge for me. In other words, this in here is a challenge. A Feather Club SS Camisori style. That Artist Club is really easy for me to use. These are a challenge. Quite a challenge, matter of fact. The lightweight takes a moment for me to get used to. I like the heavier ones. This shaving soap is really nice. You can feel the creaminess of it too as I'm rinsing it off. So far it doesn't feel like it's going too terribly bad. I'll probably end up with some stinging on the neck area, but considering this is the 6th shave, it's not too bad. Kind of anxious for that razor to show up though, because it's I've seen the videos. It's spelled S-A-I-V-E-R. Like I say, it comes from Russia. By most accounts, it seems like it's a bit of a challenge to load the those half blades after you snap that DE in half. But from what I've seen, it seems like it shaves pretty decent. So I thought it'd be worth a try. It's inexpensive. You can find it on eBay. In other words, you can find one free shipping for about $10. So it's an inexpensive shaver. Lightweight. Like I said, it'd be a bit of a challenge, being a lightweight shaver, and plus being unique with 2 DE blades in there. Yeah, this is not too bad. Usually, like I say, I have 5 shaves and I stop. This one here, the pass against the grain is not too terribly bad. It's not the smoothest, but I don't think it's, you know, break out a bunch of weepers or anything. This is going to be a pretty good shave. My next DE shave, I have one that I have not shaved with in a while. It's a wee bit of a slant. Has a very nice weight to it. Heavy. They consider it a medium aggression. For me, being a slant razor, it gives you a pretty smooth shave. I haven't shaved it with it in a while. Thought maybe it's about time. Probably shave with it on Sunday. Comes from the UK, London. You can find the website on Etsy, Razors More. They have different models of them, I guess you might say. Usually the heads look to be the same, but the handles will be different. Considering that it's I guess you might say that it's all metal. They will vary depending on which handle you get, but I guess you might say, just to round the number up, looking at paying somewhere around $70 on up, depending on the handle that you get. But it's a pretty nice shaver. In other words, it's well made. Satin finish on the head and base plate. Like I say, they offer, gosh, I want to say probably maybe 20 different handles if you look at their handles if you want to get them separate. They have one with a separate head that's a slant, and I think it's running right around the $45 mark. That one there is, it's intriguing on how that was designed. Been kind of tempted, but not yet. Wind Rose, I think, is the name of the shaver. Like I say, it comes with like a R1, 2, 3, if I remember right. Check it out, or wait for Sunday to roll around. I'll put a link to it. Yeah, right there. Every once in a while, I've got that crease that runs right through there. If I don't get it just right, sometimes I'll catch just a little bit of it. Overall though, pretty good shave. Just got that one that's stinging pretty good right there, but that's it. Can't complain. Good shave. Especially, oh, got this, sorry, I did get this on eBay. I think it's $12.99, I think is what I paid for it. Inexpensive. In my opinion, that's a darn good price for a shaver like that. Can't complain a bit. awesome buy. Oh, and I should say, this is the only one that I have that came with the sleeve or the case, if you will. That's the only one I have that's like that. Thought that was pretty cool. Got the sleeve to go right along with it. Quite excited about it, as you can tell. Figures witch hazel with alum. Got this at Marshall's a while back. For those, that's about the only place I could find. Sometimes Ross will have some, but not very often. You have to frequent these places on a regular basis in order to catch this stuff. Because there's been times that I'll go into Marshall's and they won't have any witch hazel, none whatsoever. Then sometimes I'll walk in and they'll have, you know, about 20 of them piled up. I'll have quite a few. Like I say, it just kind of goes in spurts. Same thing every once in a while. You'll notice you can find Parasso there. Not very often, at least not my neck of the woods, but every once in a while you will. And it's exciting to be able to find this stuff where I live, out in the wild, because it's just not readily available. Bath and Body Works has a little bit, just a little bit there, and not a whole lot. But it's nice to be able to go to Marshall's and find some of these wet shaving soaps, and every once in a while there's the pre-shave will be there. Definitely Christmas time. So tomorrow, I figured tomorrow's going to be another Christmas in July shave. I'm going to be shaving with Black Shep Grooming, Jolly Roger. I have the aftershave, the matching aftershave, and I just can't hardly get enough of that one. It's pretty nice. This is good stuff. I don't know if Don's going to come out with any more around the Christmas time again. Kind of hope so. I have the autumn aftershave from Wet the Face. Missed out on the soap, so I'm kind of hoping he'll come back out with the soap. Had a great shave. It's Friday. I'm ready for the weekend, a good weekend. Try not to get too terribly hot. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.